I'd like to now invite you to step inside the interior of this 2011 Toyota Sienna and highlight some things as you step in. You'll notice the very low sill for easy ingress and egress. With the high roof line, it makes for excellent headroom. You'll also notice Toyota's traditional high-quality materials that are used here. We've got a very nicely defined trim piece with a soft touch surface and then a really elegant type of design in this piece here. Overall, you can see power windows, power door locks, ease of ingress and egress welcomes you as you cross the threshold of this Sienna. Now I'm going to go around the other side and join you and go over some of the great features and functions inside this vehicle and start explaining how it can solve your automotive needs. As I join you in the interior of the Sienna, the first thing you're going to notice is the great space. We've got a high roof line which offers great headroom, ease of access in all rows, but I also want to talk to you about function and convenience and comfort. Starting with a tilt and telescopic steering wheel, which is standard on every one of these Siennas, gives you great versatility in setting yourself up for a comfortable driving experience. We've also got audio controls on the steering wheel. In true Toyota fashion, we've simplified our stalks by individualizing our cruise control and our windshield wiper. So cruise control is easily turned on, it's set, it's reset, and it's canceled. We use our windshield wiper, just moving it down to increase the speed, pulling it forward to wash the windshield. Many of our competitors combine these two features onto one busy stalk. We actually have individual stalks to simplify their use and make them more intuitive in their usability. Then our HVAC system is also very intuitive. You can see here we've got our air conditioning button, we've got our rear temperature control and our passenger temperature control. So a 3-zone system. You can choose where you're sending the air conditioning or the heat, and then the fan speed is easily accessible in the middle. Now that shows up on our multi-driver information display system up here. You're going to get a time, you're going to get ambient temperature, and your controls for your HVAC. Now, our audio system is fantastic. Standard CD player with WMA and MP3 capability. And then right down here, we've got our power cord associated with our USB and on our auxiliary connection. So for an iPod, you can plug into that auxiliary connection and run the iPod through this car's speakers. For a USB connection, you can actually hook up your iPod and control that iPod through these audio controls on the steering wheel or through your stereo. So the latest audio technology. You'll also notice we've got some great solutions for storage. This is a dedicated purse or bag tray. You can just keep your bag right there, handy and available. We've got a nice storage shelf right here with a smaller storage shelf right here. Of course, we've got cup holders here as well as here. And then a very large center console that's very deep. You can see how deep it goes down for storing valuables out of the way. Overall, you can see the functionality, the classic elegance, and the great storage scenarios for our 2011 Sienna. Now, a minivan's got to solve all of your solutions. So I'd like to join you in the second row and show you how accessible the third row is, how easy it is to take the seats out of this vehicle, to expand the cargo capacity, and utilize it the way that we know families are going to utilize this vehicle. Starting with the second row doors, I want to highlight how easy it is to open those second doors with just the push of a button. I push the button, the doors open automatically, and then I'm able to come and join you. I'm going to do it the simple way. I'm going to take a shortcut. As I walk through here, you'll notice the great headroom allows me to easily step through this minivan. Now, versatility, this is like a Swiss Army knife. You need to configure it to your family's needs. So when it comes to this vehicle, I want to highlight some of the great benefits here. Right now, this minivan is configured for 8 passengers. It's easily reconfigured for 7 by taking out the second row center seat. I want to highlight how easy it is. So as I step into the vehicle, you'll notice I pull this top tether, which lowers the back of the seat. I bring that down, and right up front here is another tether that I release. I lift up on the seat, and then I just simply lift it out. As I take this seat out, I want to show you where we store it on board in our 2011 Sienna. So follow me around to the back as I put it in the back here. It's got its own dedicated storage spot with a tether to hold it in place. So if I ever need that eighth seat back, it's with the van. It's not at home in my garage. I always have the capability of reconfiguring this vehicle. Now, if I want to reconfigure it further, step around to the side and let me show you how easy it is. Before I take this seat completely out, and I can take that other side completely out, I want to show you how easy it is to get into the third row. So what I'll do now is simply pull this lever. The seat clamshells and slides forward. Now I've got 23 inches of travel there, which gives me about 2 feet of capability stepping in. So I simply walk in and make myself very comfortable in this very large space back here. Now, as I come out, you'll notice it's very easy ingress and egress. So I step out of this van, I slide the seat back, and to take this seat out is very simple. All you do is clamshell the seat and slide it forward, and then there's a very large handle easily accessible down below. It allows you to simply lift the seat out, and it's pretty light, so I can hold it, decide to set it aside for the time if I want to put a piece of plywood or something like that in there. And then to put the seat back in is also very easy. I simply place the seat back inside the vehicle, I lay it down, slide it forward, and then clip it back in and bring it back to where I started. So the versatility here is key. We know we have large families buying these vehicles, and the reconfiguration of this vehicle is key. So all of this is easy to access, and all of this makes your minivan ownership much more enjoyable. Before I highlight the great versatility and capability of this 2011 Sienna, I want to draw your attention up here with the standard rear spoiler for coefficient of drag for better economy, and also up underneath is where we tucked our rear windshield wiper. Now, that's standard on all of our Siennas, and since it's tucked underneath the standard rear spoiler, it's out of the element, so the blade will last longer, reducing your cost of ownership. It also is out of the rear window, so your visual field is improved through that rear window. Now, as we open this Sienna, this is where the real fun starts. This third row gives us great capability in hauling people, but it also gives us a huge well of storage space down here. Now, if you decide you don't need this third row, since it is a 60-40 split fold-down rear seat, I simply reach in and pull this lever. You'll see the headrest automatically drop, and then I'll place that seat in its storage spot right there. I can flip this over to make a flat surface and realize what I've done. I've allowed myself the opportunity to carry long cargo while still maintaining 2 third-row seating positions. Now, if I don't need those, I simply reach in, pull the handle, drop the headrest automatically, and then set that seat down in the well, and now I've got a very large open area. This seat belt actually recedes into the ceiling, and if I took the second row out, I can put sheets of plywood in here, it's so large. Now, bringing these seats back up is just as easy as putting them down. I pull that same lever, I let the seat go, it's spring loaded, and then I reach in and just pull it back to set it back up. I lift up that headrest and I'm ready to go. Same thing over here, very easy. It's just a spring loaded seat operation. I let that seat set back up and then I pull it back up into its full position. Headrest up and I'm ready to go. It's that easy. It's solution oriented in this vehicle. Whether you're hauling people or cargo, we've got all the solutions for you. I close this back down, and that brings us back where we started. The Sienna nameplate. Now, this vehicle is manufactured in Princeton, Indiana by some of Toyota's associates that are employed here in the United States, exclusively built in Princeton, Indiana. Now, that backs up our Toyota emblem, our company's commitment to our product, the 2011 Sienna, to you, our customer. Pat Lobb does the same thing. Customer first. In fact, if you're an existing customer, we'd like to welcome you back. If you're a new customer, we'd like to earn your business. So please come visit us at our location here at Pat Lobb Toyota in McKinney, Texas, or visit us online at www.toyotaofmckinney.com. Thank you for your interest in Pat Lobb Toyota and our 2011 Toyota Sienna minivan.